Welcome back everybody, hope you're doing well. So in the last video we kind of said goodbye to the big shallow. If you didn't see that video, I'll leave a link on top of the screen. And in the video I also mentioned that I already have the new setup. That's what we have right here. I've actually had this for the past 5 days or so. And I've been patiently waiting to open it up until I had time to make this video. So yeah, I'm super excited. So let's not waste any time talking. Let's open this up. Let's do this. Of course, in here there's a tank. I don't think there's a real secret in that. But the question is, which tank is in here? There's a little hint for you. It's a box in a box in a box. Hey! Surprise, surprise. We've got ourselves an OASE ScaperLine 19. I've been looking at the ScaperLine for a while. I think it's been on the market for almost maybe over a year now. So I was looking at it, but of course, yeah, I didn't really have space for another big tank. After I decided to get rid of the big shallow, this was kind of the first option that came to mind. Okay, so let's keep going because we have another layer to go through. Okay, we've managed to get through all 3 layers of cardboard, so it's definitely well protected. Now let's remove all this foil. Yeah, like I'm able to do that with one hand. Wow, I know it's just a glass box, but this is a very, very nice glass box. Let me actually put the light on so we can get a proper look at the glass. That's much better. So yeah, OASE ScaperLine 90. Well, I think everybody has kind of seen it by now. Definitely not the first one to have this tank. So it's 90 centimeters. I think it's 45 by 45. And then the glass has these mitred edges with like super minimal silicone, so it's just super clean. Really, really nice. It's kind of hard to get the camera to focus on there, but I think you guys get the idea. Just really high quality glass, super nice. Okay, let's move on to the cabinet. Okay, so that's the cabinet cleaned up as well. Kind of a little view from the top. So they give you this, let me show you. They give you this wooden plate to basically place between the cabinet and the glass. But I kind of broke mine when I was lifting it up the stairs. So I think I'm going to skip this wooden plate and go for a foam mat instead. Hope that's okay. Yeah, so this is the black cabinet. They also have one in grey and I think also in white, or that one is still coming. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think black kind of matches with all our furniture and stuff, so I chose the black one. Let's take a look inside. So here we have the famous pull-out drawer for our filter. Here on the door we have the magnets for the tools. What's this? This is quite funny, a little card. Thank you for choosing ScaperLine. We hope you enjoy creating your own piece of art. And then it's signed by somebody. Your handmade cabinet from... Is that the person who made this cabinet, or is that like one of the top guys at the OASE firm? But not sure, but still pretty cool. Okay, so we have the slide out drawer. We have the magnets on the door. Then what else do we have? Over here there's a little handle, I guess for your fishnet and your towel, stuff like that. We have a gap over there. Not sure if that's for the filter, for the hoses. I think this is removable, we can use that for the hoses, but I'll show you that in a minute. Then we also have a gap in the back for all your electrical wires, stuff like that. And then on the bottom we have some holes. That is, I think, for the adjustable feet. That's perfect because my floor is very uneven, so I'm definitely going to need that. Let's open up this side. What do we have over here? Lots of holes in the back, so that's for our shelving unit. Shelving unit still needs to be assembled. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's take a look at those these things right here. So these sidebars should be magnetic. Yeah, they're a little bit magnetic. So we can remove these. And in this little package here, there's 2 separate ones. we can create a gap in the center or on the side, and we can use that to guide our filter hoses through. So I think, well, it will kind of depend on the layout that we're going to make in this tank. But yeah, if you have the filter on that side, well, you can of course put the hoses through the back and out here. But I think it would be best if we, lead the hoses out through there and have the lily pipe and the skimmer on that side. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave this one here for now. That's something we can worry about later. So let's actually first make sure the cabinet is level. Well, current situation is not very good. Not good like that either. So let me grab an Allen key and let's actually see. Oh, they include an Allen key in here as well. So let me grab that one. Let me adjust the feet and then we can put the tank back on. Nice. So in this little package they also had this cover for the hole that's in the backside, so you can put your electrical wires through. Nice that they thought of that. Took a little bit of time, but we got it done. Let's see the level thingy. That is good. And that looks good enough. Basically the reason it took so long was because, as I mentioned earlier, this floor is just super uneven. So I think you can kind of see it if we get really low. So there's like a very small gap over there. And here I can literally like put my finger underneath there, you know. So yeah, it took a little bit of time to adjust, but we got there in the end. So let's put the tank back on. Wait, I forgot that we still have to do the foam mat. So I got one JBL Aqua Pad. So this is just a very thin foam mat. I use this one all the time. It's actually pretty good. But they didn't have this one in 90 by 45 centimeters. So I bought one slightly bigger. So let me cut this one to size, put it on top of the cabinet. Then we can put the tank on top. See how that looks. So they already had 4 of these sticky pads here for that wooden plank that I broke. But let's not mention it anymore. So maybe if I just put the foam mat on top of here, and then I can just make a clean cut along the back side. I think that's the easiest actually. Never mind, that was a terrible idea. Don't know why I didn't come up with this earlier, but I'm going to put the foam mat on the bottom, on top of the cardboard, then place the tank on top so it's, it just holds it down. And then we can cut alongside of the glass. I also got these sticky things that came together with the tank, together with that wooden board that I didn't use, so that should make it easier as well. And there it is in its full glory. That looks really good. It's interesting how excited we can get over an empty glass tank, you know, but yeah, this one is pretty high quality. I mean, the big shallow was optic white glass and rimless and minimal silicone as well, but the glass and silicone work wasn't as good as the ScaperLine. This one is definitely much better. Also, interesting situation with the light. It's the Skylight Hyperspot, and the unit is exactly 90 centimeters as well. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but it's just a little bit too big for this tank, you know. So haven't decided yet if I'm keeping it or if I'm switching to a different light. I know the Skylight recently released a new light unit, so the Hyperspot version 2, something like that. So maybe I'll go for that one, but yeah, really happy with that. Oh, and of course on the side we have the OASE logo. Really like that they made it on the side and not too visible somewhere on the front. And I saw that over here we have a little sticker as well from the quality control. Let's see if we can remove that. Super easy. And what shall we do next? Maybe install the shelf? Okay, so let's see. We're going to have the external canister filter on this side, of course. The question is, what am I going to be keeping on the shelf? Probably just some fertilizers, some fish food, just a few supplies, nothing special really. So yeah, let's just put the shelf in the middle for now. Oh, and maybe I can also already add a power cord here. Nice, there's the shelf in, and I've also covered the holes for the adjustable feet. So they give you 6 of those really tiny white covers, just to make it look super clean, you know. Yeah, it's looking good. Now while I'm doing this inside the house, outside is bloody snowing. This never really happens. It's like middle of March. It's springtime already, but yeah, it's snowing outside. So I just realized that I actually completely forgot something. I completely forgot to mention that this OASE ScaperLine 90 is actually sponsored by OASE. Normally I always mention these things at the beginning of the video, but I think because of the excitement I kind of just forgot about it. Once I upload this video, I will of course put a notification that this video contains some sponsored material, but yeah, we should mention these things. So yeah, OASE ScaperLine 90, sponsored by OASE, so huge shout out to them, really thankful. And now let me show you guys what I've been up to in the past few minutes. So I've basically just been decorating the inside of the cabinet. So here on the right side I have my 2-hour Aquascaping fertilizer, the OASE Organics food line, my Secam products, on the bottom the power plug for the light and also for the CO2 system. I was thinking about the CO2 system, like there's not really a space, like a designated space for that. But it actually fits quite well behind the slide out platform. Put my towel here on this little hanger, my dental plants towel, and of course my tools on the magnet. So yeah, it looks pretty cool, right? The magnets are pretty strong as well. It's not like if you close the door, like you can be pretty rough with that and they're not gonna just like fall off or something. So yeah, pretty strong magnets. So that looks pretty sweet, right? I think there's still one thing missing though. Yeah, now it's complete with the OASE Biomaster. I haven't been using the Biomaster in a while. On the Big Shallow I was using a different filter, but I feel like for this set we just have to use the Biomaster, right? So yeah, I could hook it up already, but I don't have any glass lily pipes actually for this tank. I need to buy some big glass lily pipes set, and then we can hook up the filter. So I think for now this is it. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to take my time with this one. So now it's time to start thinking about what kind of layout we want to make in this OASE ScaperLine 90. Guys, let me know in the comments what you would like to see in this tank. Also let me know in the comments what you think of the set, what do you think of the cabinet, what do you think of the glass. Let me know your thoughts. So that's it. Guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.